Welcome to Multiple Perspectives. This is your weekend view, where we bring you the latest insights and opportunities in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Daniel Brereton. This is our first weekly installment of Weekend View, where we will be discussing recent market news, commentary, and how we at Equity Multiple are positioning our offerings to meet the moment. Today, I'm going to talk about two exciting preferred equity investments that we'll be offering to investors in partnership with Stoller Capital, a seasoned sponsor with over 20 years of experience. But before we dive into the details of these investments, let's take a look at the big picture. How is the real estate market doing in the wake of the pandemic, inflation, and rising interest rates? And what are the implications for multifamily investors? Looking at the news, there's a recent report from Bloomberg where they say the U.S. housing market has cooled down significantly since its peak, the peak back in June of 2022. Prices up there were up 18.6% year over year, and prices nationally fell 0.3% in December. That's from the month before, according to seasonally adjusted data from S&P. Buyers pulled back from the market toward the end of 2022, slammed by mortgage rates that had more than doubled since that January. But while the single-family market may be losing steam, the multifamily sector is still going strong. According to another report from the Wall Street Journal, apartment rents rose 11.5% in 2022. That's the fastest pace on record, as demand for rental housing pretty much outstripped supply. The report also cites a survey from the National Multifamily Housing Council, and they found that 95.2% of apartment households made full or partial rent payment in January of 23, and that's up from 93.2% a year ago, 95.2 versus 93.2. The multifamily market it's also benefiting from favorable demographic trends, such as the growing millennial and Gen Z populations, and they're more likely to rent than own. And the increasing preference for urban living, especially in markets with strong job growth, affordability, and quality of life. Two of the markets that we're seeing that growth in are Philadelphia and Tampa, and that's where Equity Multiple and Stoller are looking to offer those two preferred equity investments. They're averaging the total net preferred return of 15.5%, but instead of looking at just the numbers, let's take a look at the opportunities and how they're going to work. The first, Lotus Lofts, is a multifamily development. They're looking to build out a boutique luxury 75-unit multifamily property in Center City, a submarket of Philadelphia. It's located in the prime neighborhood and one of the hottest and most vibrant areas. It's got a rich mix of culture, cuisine, and nightlife. Preferred equity investment has target net preferred return of 17% for a 3-year hold, and 9% of that is paid current. Second investment in that two-pack is Captiva Club Apartments. It's a value-add multifamily property as opposed to a development, and that's outside of Tampa. Property consists of 361 units across 31 buildings, and it's got amenities such as a clubhouse, fitness center, swimming pool, and playground. It's located in a desirable submarket of Tampa. It's got easy access to employers, retail, and entertainment. And sponsor plans to upgrade the unit interiors and increase rents to market levels. Also a preferred equity investment, it's got a target return of 13%, also a 3-year hold, and 6% of that is paid current. Unique to the Captiva one, though, is that it's going to benefit from depreciation. That depreciation can offset the tax liability or potential tax liability for the current pay portion. Here, we have a rare opportunity from a sponsor who has offered Equity Multiple investors the chance to invest in 2 deals simultaneously. This not only builds diversification into this investment, but allows investors to access these opportunities at lower than normal minimums. If you're interested in learning more about these investments or any other opportunities on our platform, visit our website at EquityMultiple.com or contact our investor relations team at ir@EquityMultiple.com. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for our next episode.
This communication is not to be construed as an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to buy any security or provide investment advice. Any such offer or solicitation can only be made by means of the delivery of a confidential private offering memorandum. To the extent that performance information is contained in this podcast, past performance is not necessarily indicative of the future results, and all figures are estimated and unaudited unless otherwise noted.